Tonight, a KXAN in-depth report. 13,416. That's the number of homes that burned in Texas last year. 88 people died, and it cost homeowners $278 million. KXAN discovered there's a cause of house fires that's rarely reported to the state.
And our special contributor, Leslie Rohde, found it is something that's likely in your home right now.
These are the batteries we're talking about. Common household batteries that you put in your smoke detector or maybe your kids' electronic toys. Most of us just throw them in a junk drawer until we need them. That could be all it takes to start a fire.
All right, guys, y'all hop in.
Every time Jennifer Buis loads her children into her SUV, she's thankful.
Let's hit the road.
It's a simple act she doesn't take for granted.
All right, y'all strapping up?
After her last Suburban caught on fire and ended up damaging most of what her family owned.
We woke up Halloween morning, so October 31st at 4:30 in the morning. We heard a car horn going off. Grabbed the keys, went to the garage, opened the garage door, and the Suburban was completely on fire.
When the North Hayes County Fire Rescue teams arrived, the flames had spread to the garage and up into the attic of their home. Crews worked to control the fire as gusty winds pushed smoke throughout the house.
So thankfully you were able to get everybody out of the house safely. And when you turned around, what did you see?
It was definitely one of those surreal experiences as you're running out and you're looking back and you're like, I think we might be watching our house burn to the ground.
The fire investigator told the family this is where it all started. And this is all it took. A few loose batteries, a metal object like this DVD, all stored in this tight console.
These small AA batteries got into just the right position, came into contact with the DVDs, and generated enough heat to set paper on fire. Jennifer kept the spare batteries in her car for her son's wireless headsets, used when watching the built-in DVD player.
It takes contacting the negative and the positive post with something metal, and then you start building up heat.
Captain Ken Bailey, an instructor at Austin Community College's Fire Training Academy, showed us it only takes minutes for heat to grow into a fire when a 9-volt battery touches something like steel wool and paper is nearby.
From a 9-volt.
As far as a AA goes, Captain Bailey says it would not be as likely for it to start a fire because the positive and negative posts are on opposite ends of the battery. But watch what happens when he puts a simple paper clip on both ends and we use a heat detector.
Ow, it's getting hot.
79.
That's too hot to hold.
Do you teach the dangers of this in your courses here?
No, we don't. I mean, it's something that we never really think about. Yeah, I will next semester. But it'll become part of fire science.
We checked the numbers at the Texas State Fire Marshal's office. Just 20 residential fires on record started by batteries in the last 5 years. But firefighters tell us batteries are often overlooked when determining the cause. So the likelihood of junk drawer batteries causing a fire in your home may be low, but it's an accident that's easy to prevent.
So if you store them in the packaging you bought them in, you're going to reduce the likelihood that it's going to cause an issue. If you can't store them that way, if you need to store a few loose ones in your car, we recommend putting a strip of electrical tape over both terminal ends.
And they're all laying in here organized.
Now Jennifer puts tape over battery posts even when they're old, and she throws them away and puts all of the new ones in this storage case.
So they just store single file in here and there you go. They can't go anywhere and they can't touch.
A small step for safety, so her family won't have to endure another big cleanup, searching for sentimental items that can't be replaced.
I mean, we're so blessed, and you look back and you're like, really, it could have been so much worse. We're counting our blessings.
For sure.
Just the smell of smoke still bothers the Buis family. They don't even use the fireplace in the home that they're renting now until they rebuild. Jennifer is on a mission to spread the word about proper battery storage. She shared the family's fire story in every Christmas card that they sent out this past year. Leslie Rohde, KXAN News.
And the National Fire Protection Association already warns consumers about the hazards of 9-volt battery storage, and battery manufacturers list storage tips on the back of the packaging. And most counties like Travis, Williamson, and Hayes have collection sites that accept household batteries when you're ready to throw them away. Find information on those sites and battery safety with this story on the homepage of KXAN.com. You will also find a link to Leslie's blog for an inside look at this story.